Hello everyone, I'm Great Luke, thank you for joining me, and welcome back to episode 263 of Factorio with the C-Block mod, where we are trying to figure out what our next goal is. And lithium-ion batteries could just be that goal, I guess. It's just that I think I would want to produce it at an outpost, but for that we need to produce limestone, cobalt, blue metal catalysts, sodium chlorate, sodium perchlorate. No, wait, that's a product from that. Never mind that one. And plastic. First, preferably at an outpost. We could just bootstrap this to begin with, I guess. What is it we want from batteries? Better robots would be awesome. Especially my construction robots that I'm running around with. And we want it for batteries. Better personal batteries. And I guess that's it. Unless we want to make some yellow signs as well. Which we could do, of course. For that we would want it probably automated though. So we need half a lithium-ion battery for yellow signs. One piece of yellow signs. That's not too bad. Would we want to try and bootstrap something like that? Is this a terminal power production thing for your armor? Or is it me misremembering what it does? I might misremember that, but I'm not sure. I could get afterburners for our plane. We could also just get a portable fusion reactor for power production. Though that's a 4x4 entity, that would take up a lot of space and not leave a lot of space for these. But I guess losing one of those we can live with. Let's have a look. Can we get better roboports maybe? This one. No, not that one. This one. Wait, we can get that now. Why haven't we gotten... No, wait, these are the ones we're running around with. These we don't have. Because of lithium-ion batteries. Okay. So that would be nice to have as well. The alternative to all of that, I guess, would be to try and make green and red circuits at an outpost. Green circuits are okay right now, for whatever reason, but I guess that's only because we're limited on red circuits. So that would be an improvement to get a full blue build, I guess, in of that. Maybe a full yellow or full blue build of green sign or green circuits as well. That would just help in general with science as well. I feel like I could just get a lot more done if I didn't stop and think about all of this all the time. This would just be helpful for us building outposts. So how about we make a bootstrap setup for this? We can do this at the outpost and then just bring it in by hand. We can grab this from somewhere, same with this. Put it in an ore processing thing for cobalt oxide. I guess we can fix this somewhere as well if we haven't already. Put some blue metal catalysts in. This is already possible at our outpost. We need to mix those. Oh, this will also be made at our outpost. Oh, all of this. Okay. Let's try and clean up a bit here. This is not done at our outpost. I'm not sure about this, but maybe that will be done there actually. So all we actually need to produce for this is cobalt ore and its product here, cobalt oxide and plastic. This we can do locally, all of this we can do locally at our lithium. Well, I guess we would have a dedicated lithium-ion battery outpost, so we could do that there. But all of these things would probably be made at our lithium outpost, right here. Where we have lithium salt already, we'll make more of that, specifically for stuff like lithium perchlorate and lithium. So yes, how about we do that? Just to get a couple hundred of these for robots and stuff like that. I want to do that, so let's go to the lithium outpost right after having a look at our garden production, because we have stopped producing plant life samples and we just have all of these stuck in here. Are you actually working? You are. So we have enough. No, we don't have enough gardens. So that should let that run a bit more. I think I put some gardens somewhere in junk. Here actually. But that's not enough for us to go and grab that specifically. Where did I leave my plane? It's lithium. So these things here. How much of this, oh, how much is this producing? I don't remember. But I guess we can just do numbers here and see. So it's not 100. Or at least not enough for 100 lithium. We have 90 of these. So it's not even 10 per second we can make with a setup like this. Let's just double check the numbers here. 90 LJ farms, yes. Oh, it's 9 per second, I guess. And does that fit with the 6 of these? Yep. Good. So 9 per second, that's obviously not a lot, but I don't think we really need that much of this stuff anyway. Wait, the only use for lithium is for lithium cobalt? Didn't we need this in batteries? No, we don't. Okay, that's fine. We can try and make a setup that just produces this directly then. And this. We could also just make the batteries here then. We have the two main ingredients of this. We just need to bring in plastic and carbon. Because there's really no other uses for this or this. Interesting. How does that sound? It is a little bit different from what I had imagined for this base, but there's no reason to overcomplicate things, I don't think. So all of this we have already figured out. Let's not worry about that part. If we want to make one of these per second, we need 9.5. That is basically what we can with this. So one setup to make this. That doesn't sound too bad. Well, at least the lithium. We need a smaller setup to make lithium perchlorate. But we can just go one of these to 5 of these then. No. One setup making this to 5 setups making this. Then we can make 5 per second if we want to. Almost. It's 10, 10 and 11 instead of 9, of course, but that's fine. Sorry, my voice is... Okay. I think all of this is doable. I think we will make carbon locally from charcoal. This is easy. And that's it then. Where did the limestone come into the picture? Wasn't that for this? Oh, that's for this part. Okay. That we'll still bring in. Yeah, we'll import it to the station and we'll bootstrap the setup or production of that for now, I think. But should be fine. Just to get this going. So, ignore that for now. We need more space here. Good. And I might not have left enough space for doing everything with belts. We need one belt for this, then we have enough for, well, with a blue belt for 90 per second. We will never need that. So one belt for that, one belt for plastic, then we can only do 45 per second, that's fine. I don't know where we'll be making this. We could just do that with robots. I have a small setup here making it or something. I mean, it's not like we need a lot of machines for it. One liquefier and one boiler is enough for this. Could scale that up to whatever we wanted, really, without a problem. So let's not worry about that part either. Let's only worry about the lithium things right now. This we'll also bring in by hand to start with. That's fine. I'm not sure about this, if that's made here or somewhere else, though. It needs sodium hydroxide. So wouldn't it be better to make that at a sodium outpost? At least let's not worry about it right now. We will act as if we are importing that. So those two, plastic, charcoal, great. Unless we should just start getting carbon on trains instead of... Yeah, I think that would be better actually. Let's turn this into the default for now. So we'll also be importing this directly. Let's do that. Good. So I set up for this. We will scale this up to the full 9, I guess. I talked about 5 per second because this would be closer to the 9 we can produce per second at the moment. Point 5. Get salt out of this, but we can easily either export that or just turn it into sodium hydroxide, no, saline water, and clarify it. So if we want to scale this up to 9 as well, let's put it in its own thing and say 9. So we just need to add 20 electrolyzers at the end of a standard setup. And then another 9 for this. And that should be good. So let's copy this. So one problem is that this part here was wider than this. So if we want to make more thermal water at some point, we need more space between these. But actually let's design stuff in here, why not? Okay. So we still need this stuff. Let's focus on this first. That's just 6 electrolyzers. Problem is, this wasn't really that well thought out, I don't feel like. If we put the setup right under this, then yes, we can put the 6 over here. And maybe that's okay, and then output into where we want to do batteries. Maybe just output into a provider chest. And then the lithium, we needed 20, that should fit in here as well, sure. Let's not worry too much about it. This is going under to somewhere over here. We will have 6 electrolyzers. Something like that. And we need to mix this with something we import this stuff. And that fits just fine on a belt like that. Let's just say that comes in there. And of course, input. Good. And we get hydrogen out of that we need to get rid of. And we can't reach those, let's just move them in. Something like that, and then we have our outputs, of course. And put those where we want them. Oh, and then we need more power out here anyway. Fix those wires, please. Thank you. And we will not be producing large amounts of anything here, so we don't care about balancing. Good. And we join those somewhere, that's fine. And that's basically all of this setup, right? And if we put this like this instead, we might even have extra space for the thermal water production on top of this. But we're only using one extra tile, so yes, we do have that. Good. Is there anything else we want to get out of the way before we start this? I don't think so. Good. So we should just be able to take this. Let's not though. Take this first, and then fit this just out here. I guess we don't have the offshore pumps in that blueprint, so let's take this instead. And make some water, please. Why does it not tell me my range for this? I don't know. I guess it's just not very thought through or something. Well, let's put it down and then we can clean it up afterwards. I don't think we want to share the pipes, so let's not do that. Okay. Should we just grab whatever we need to finish this? Probably. But while waiting for that train, we can fit this in. And we can even use... I'll go further back here if we want to have more belt space. I'm not sure we do though. Heck, we can actually be at the top here anyway. But we could have trouble with our hydrogen pipes if that's what we do. So let's not go there, let's just stick to here or something. Actually, let's go to the edge of that before going under. It doesn't matter too much. We do that. More research has been unlocked. This comes in on a belt somewhere here. Let's just use the space we have right here. Sure. It's really not a lot that we need, so we could just do it with robots, but I'm trying to not do everything with robots when I don't have to. But this would really be a good case to do that. Wait, this is a perchlorate. I'm confused. Oh, this is what we're missing in here. Oh, mixing in here. We get 2 outputs for this. I almost missed that. How about we just filter the salt out? And maybe put it at the back here or something. We have the space to put it in. Could also output it with filter inserters, but now we're doing this because it was fun and everything. Good. And the actual output goes out here. I don't know which direction we actually want it in, so we're just doing that. And we need to liquefy this stuff. How fast can you liquefy salt? Oh, you can't. Do we need a salination plant for that? Yes, we do. This can take 25 salt every 5 seconds. So 5 per second. We will be producing 9 per second, or up to 9 per second. Is that right? Yes, 25 by 5 is 5, with a crafting speed of 1. So we need 2 of these. And then we're going to be wider than I want it to be. Are we? Sweet. Except if we do something like this. How much water do we need? Wait, that's not the thing. This is the thing. 10 salt every 5 seconds, so only 2 salt per second. we need 5 of these, or in my case 6. Then how are we going to manage the outputs? Oh, god dang it. Maybe we just don't do this as pretty. How about that? Again, how much water do we need? 1000 every 5 seconds, so 200 per second, that's still 4 of these. Or we could just bring water in from here, I guess. No, not 4 of those, 4 of the groundwater balls. So, what would we prefer? This with groundwater balls, I guess. Let's just do it. And that can be as low as here. Outputting is solid. Wait, no, this is not what I want. What do I want? I want this. Salt and water becomes saline water. Yes, this is what I want. And it's 3 per second, so we need 3 machines. And we can go back to symmetry, I think. I think I can figure that out. And we can somehow have clarifier in here. Something like that. How much water do we need here? The same. Okay, do I not have any underground? Yes, I do. I've just gone to blue build for some reason. Okay, that'll have to do. All here. Let's just connect it to the build we are doing it for. And continue our research. I think this is going to be okay. Did I not make any salt? Yes, I did. But it needs 50 to run, never mind. Okay, we need some stuff to actually finish here. Underground pipe and... Oh, I sent it to the wrong station, the train. Can start. No, let's just wait for the train actually. Get this out of our heads first. So underground pipe. And we don't have algae farms in here, no, I forgot about that. Actually, we could feed our saline water back into this system if we wanted to. But this is fine. If we have enough clarifiers, that is. Didn't even consider that. Get 9 salt per second. So that is what, 3/5 of 1,000 saline water every 5 seconds, so 600 saline water every 5 seconds. So that's less than... No, that's just slightly more than 100 every second. That's fine. We could do that with one clarifier, I think. So it's just the algae farms now. Let's go and grab some of those. Where have we used those though? Because I seem to remember we had them in a chest somewhere. Here? Oh yeah, we have used them here. That's not enough though. So we'll have to go back home. Have I just left those robots behind, or have I put them in a chest somewhere? We only have 40 construction bots left. So where are the rest? Oh, they're right here. Good. Don't want those dying to the worms. 50. Good. Algae farms right here. Let's just take all of those. What will I need also? Chemical plants? No, chemical furnaces, sorry. And chemical plants. And that's about it. Do I carry around boilers? Yes. Good. I think we are fine then. Go back. How come there's no saline water? Oh, because we didn't finish the pipes. Great. Good. Okay, so with the exception that we don't have sodium perchlorate yet, we should now be producing lithium perchlorate. And we are handling all of the hydrogen, yes. Good. And here comes the lithium salt. Good. Next up is lithium into lithium cobalt oxide. So we just need another one of these. Do we have cliff explosives? No. Am I requesting cliff explosives? No. I probably should be. Well, we could just put down everything we can, I guess. We don't have any explosives in here either, right? No. Too bad. And yes, these are already working good. Okay. And the build for this will be made over here somewhere, and we'll just assign that. So again, we need this in, and we need an import in. We need to make this first, though. And just 6 of these again, I guess. And we would like the output of that to go on the build of the import. I think we'll go here with that this time. We only want half of this build to be full of cobalt stuff. Or we can just merge them at the end. Let's start designing the build here. And then we can figure the rest out afterwards, or as we go. So solid in, solid out. That's pretty simple. And these can go right up against each other. So that's the input. We could put our cobalt stuff here. And then output our lithium here. Like that. Not like that though, they need to go in the bottom belt. Unless again we only have half of this belt saturated, but I don't think I want that. Or do I? I think we'll just do this. Sure. And then we merge these at the end. Let's see about the next part. And I forgot chemical furnaces, but I think we have those on the train anyway, so that's probably not a problem, hopefully. Don't need any oxygen or something like that, and that's great. So could just put the outputs of those out here. Sure, let's just do that. And we need 16. That should be fine, that's not too big of a build. I think. And where do we want this? We want the lithia in the middle, so here. Let's line them up with these, I guess, at the start of these at least. Good. And again, that just comes out one tile. And I guess that's fine. Outputting lithium, yes. And we have another thing coming in. So this keeps going. Output, we haven't actually fixed that yet, but that'll just come out and join here, I guess. Our sodium perchlorate goes here. Our cobalt will go here then. Or maybe we should just separate them a little bit. And put it here instead. Sure, that sounds good to me. Robotics 4 finished. Personal battery. Chemical furnace, please. No. Too bad. So if we go grab that, maybe we should just finish the build first. And again, we do not have a lot of output of this node. Something like that. Sure. And I mean, that might as well just go on the other side of this as well, for now. Something along those lines. Then we should have both this and this. And can make the batteries, and we can even make space to put those in a belt and put out here. If we don't want robots to do it. Awesome. So when we go grab these, we should also grab some plastic. And maybe some carbon if we don't want to import that right away. Oh, I haven't actually put carbon anywhere yet, but all of our inputs just goes along here somewhere. So this will be carbon. Sure. And we need more space. So sodium perchlorate and cobalt oxide. In whichever order we want them in. And plastic. Yes, we need cliff explosives though. And we need a station to export this stuff. And we bootstrap the stuff that we need though for these two. This is fine. What I'm curious about is this and this. That's already there. This should be easy. We can do that at base. This. Is a little bit more advanced. And maybe we should just make that at the fluid outpost. This is already more than my head can keep in it at this point in time, so let's go and grab some stuff that we know we need first. Okay. Chemical furnace first. One thing at a time. And we just needed 16 of those, so that's fine. Cliff explosives. The robot should be bringing these, but the robots are slow. Now they're coming. Okay, and I feel like there was something else. This is in the train. I think we're fine. We will do this afterwards, and oh, we could bring plastic, I guess. But let's wait with that until we need it. And we had some cliffs down here as well. And we have more research. Let's just start from the top. Okay, so now we need to bring in the stuff that we don't have yet. Carbon and plastic is simple to fix, and we will want to do a carbon outpost, but not to start with, I don't think. This will be bootstrapped over at our current cobalt production, right here. Just need to mix some limestone in, which I'm sure we can find down at our concrete stuff, maybe. This is not limestone, that's limestone. But yes, we have plenty of that as well. So that part is easy. This one is a little bit more advanced, but not really. It's just that I can't just carry it around with hand with whatever we need. So yeah. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for in this episode. So thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.